All right.
Press record.
We're on.
Great. Thank you guys so much for showing up, and welcome to our Juice Plus Freedom Revolution event. My name is Ashley. I think Kim knows me. I've never met Allison before, though. I will be hosting along with Lauren, that's on here, and Alicia. We are here in order to network with mission-driven people on the topic of family health. You have been invited because Nicole respects you and would love for you to know what we've been up to. This will be relaxed and fun, and you won't have to buy or sign up for anything. We're just going to share some quick information and stories. We hope you enjoy listening, and you'll think of someone maybe in your life needing to hear this message. So thanks for coming. So to kick it off, I'd like to ask you guys a question. Would you agree that being healthy today can be challenging? If you agree, you can wave or say hey or something. We'd all like to look good and feel good and live a long life. We know it's our job to try and make this happen, but unfortunately it can be complicated, unpleasant, and even confusing. That's where we come in. I'd like to introduce you to a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution. Nicole and I and Lauren and Alicia, along with thousands of others, are part of a unique community where together we are taking back health in ways that are simple, doable, and fun. So the goal of the Healthy Living Revolution is to come alongside families who want better health, meet them where they're at, and empower positive changes along the way. Let me take you through the following 3 doorways we use to inspire healthy living around the world. So number 1 is free resources. Number 2 is nutritional support. Number 3 is the organization that makes it all possible. So free resources. Stop, please.
I just pulled up the PowerPoint for you, Ashley.
I know. And every time you do that, it makes my screen full, so I have to exit full screen. Let me scoot that over. Okay, sorry about that. So the team at the Healthy Living Revolution has created a selection of fantastic resources for families to use. We have a cookbook of clean and easy recipes, short webinars on trending health topics, a home fitness series, and our Start Strong program, which is designed to raise up a generation of active, healthy children with a positive body image and good nutritional habits. You may want to take a look at these resources. If so, you can ask Nicole afterwards and we can send you the link to that. For the second way we are committed to helping others is through nutrition, which is the foundation of good health. We have to flood our bodies, they say, with the most important food that we could ever eat, which are raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. They're not just good for us, they're critical. We're supposed to eat a wide variety of, I think these days it says 9 to 13 servings of fruits and veggies every day, but I don't think anyone does. Think about it, and how many days in the last week have you gotten 9 to 13 servings of fruit and veggies and berries? I do, because I take my capsules, and so does Nicole, and so we get the nutrition we need every day. So even the best eaters need help, and that's why we're so thankful to offer the nutritional support of something called Juice Plus. So Juice Plus is over 30 different raw, vine-ripened whole foods, as you can see in the picture. It is non-GMO and NSF certified to be pure. I love to call it a salad in a capsule. It's important to understand the process that the plants go through to be encapsulated or put into chewable form. First of all, our fruits, vegetables, and berries are completely vine-ripened. They remain attached to the plant until the nutrition is fully developed. The fruits and vegetables are then ground up, which is better than simply juicing. We use the entire whole food, including the peels, leaves, and seeds whenever possible, which I love that. It provides much more nutrition. For example, like an orange peel, there's up to 80% of the vitamin C is found in the peel. And I don't know about you, but I don't think many people are eating orange peels. I know I'm not. So it's slowly dried at low temperatures and preserving the live nutrients, and then it's put into capsules and chewables. So here's what I love about Juice Plus. I love that it's scientifically proven. It's the most researched nutritional product in the world with 38 published studies and more on the way. It's food, not a vitamin. So I could show you the label. I don't know. Do we have a slide for the label on here, Lauren?
No, but I'll go grab the things real quick while you're talking. And I can
So
hold them up.
the label is like a nutrition label and not a supplement label like other vitamins in your cabinet have. So if you were to find it in the grocery store, it would be in the produce section or, you know, anywhere in the food section. So not in the vitamin aisle. So the government considers this food. So it has no warning label, so it's safe for all ages, pregnant and nursing mothers, children, elderly, and even professional athletes. There's the nutrition label Lauren's holding up. I think that's awesome. So along with the Juice Plus fruit, veggie, and berry capsules, we have a few other products that I think are really exciting. We have the Omega Blend. It has omega 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. My family just started those, and it's been awesome. On top of what we already getting the 35 plus fruits, veggies, and berries in our daily oh gosh, routine. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for that. So, and then we also have like the chocolate and vanilla complete, and that is like our shake mix, but you can also make protein balls. You can make different kind of recipes. You can make healthy cookie dough. And then we also have complete bars, which are kind of like granola bars. And then we also have a Tower Garden. And if you guys want to know more about that afterwards, we can send you links to those. And we also, we do this every month, and I've been doing it for 10 months. And also Nicole does it with us. But we have a 4-month program with a 10-day jumpstart called the Shred 10. And it helps people jumpstart their health in a really fun, supportive community. We do it so once a month at the beginning of the month, usually like the first Monday of every month, and we do it for 10 days. And it's for people who want to jump in and take control of their health and get results fast. You'll probably have people asking you about it because you'll look great and feel amazing. So now we are going to have Alicia, are you telling your product story?
I am.
All right.
Yeah.
So Alicia's going to tell us a little bit about how she got started with Juice Plus.
Yeah. So, hey everybody, my name is Alicia. I am a busy wife and mom to 2 little girls, and I work part-time as a nuclear medicine technologist here in Tennessee. So my search for better health began when 3 things in my life happened. The first was when my dad had a heart transplant at the young age of 55. Both of my daughters were born with dairy soy intolerances, and learning in nuke med school how energy reacts with mutated cells in our bodies. So because I nursed both of my daughters, that meant my diet had to change to fit their intolerances. And it was then that I began to read labels, and it was then when I started to learn which foods cause inflammation in the body. In school, I was learning about PET-CT, and for those of you that don't know what that is, it is when we scan for possible cancer, stage it. And how we are able to locate cancer in the body is actually pretty amazing. So we inject people with something called fluorodeoxyglucose, which is basically a radioactive sugar. And during that lesson, a light bulb sort of went off in my mind. If we are injecting people with a type of glucose that's tagged with radiation to find cancer, that means that cancer is eating up that sugar and using it as a form of energy. So I was just kind of mind blown at that point, where I was like, so basically a lot of the foods that we eat, the processed foods, lots of foods with sugar, that's a form of glucose and energy. And if you have a diseased body, then you're helping feed those cells. And so I was so frustrated, and I was on the mission to find something to start a better health journey for me and my family, to prevent and to protect them from disease. So when a friend of mine reached out to me and educated me on Juice Plus, along with all of the clinical research backing it, it was almost a no-brainer for me. I immediately signed up, and I've been on Juice Plus for almost a year now. In that time, I've noticed lower blood pressure. I've lost a total of 10 pounds. I've actually changed my diet to almost all plant-based now. My complexion has gotten better and even brighter. I've had people tell me that. My girls, my 2 little girls, used to be on year-round allergy medication, and they no longer have to be on those. And we have had almost 0 sick days since starting Juice Plus, which is pretty amazing because they're both in daycare, and they used to always be sick, and I was always having to come home or call off work. And when, as a part-time person, you don't get you don't get very many sick days and very many PTO days, and so it was hard to find somebody to watch them when they were sick. We have Michael's mom, but we don't have any other family around us. So the changes have been life-changing for our family. I know we will always take Juice Plus to bridge our nutritional gap, and I'm just so excited to see what the future changes lie ahead. And so that's pretty much my product story. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know.
I love it, Alicia. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I wanted to ask you, Nicole, do you want to say a little bit about, like, since you've been on it?
So
yeah, we can hear you.
You're good? Okay.
Yeah. Just
so
like a
I
minute.
started taking it, like, I think it's 8 months ago now. And I mainly just the whole, I don't know whose story it was that I heard at the time, but it was a lot about the cancer running in the family, which we have, all my grandparents have passed away from cancer. So that was kind of a driving, I don't know, that just hit home. And then just the nutritional gap alone, I figured it couldn't hurt anything.
Right.
So I started, I've attempted the shreds every month since I started. They're not always perfect, but there's always some kind of change.
Yes. That's,
for sure. I've got my whole family eating gluten-free pasta now. Nobody knows the difference. I mean, there's just small things here and there.
It's baby steps. Yes.
Yep. So again, I noticed blood pressure, drop in blood pressure. Otherwise, not too much. Haven't really been sick. Avery's the one that takes them with me religiously. And also even being in Sangamon school where they had the infestation prior to Christmas and after, and we never had any problems.
Yeah, and she takes she takes
the chewables.
Mm-hmm. And I remember the story that was told was Lauren, and she's on here right now.
Yeah.
It's Lauren's family that had the cancer. Yep. So thank you for that.
Yeah. So we like the shakes as well.
Yeah, your favorite's the chocolate, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And Avery likes it as well. So she drinks snacks.
And do you just drink them as shakes, or do you make I know she loves the protein balls because when she was over
protein
here.
balls, and that came up over dinner. And when are we making those again?
That's hilarious. Yeah, everybody, it's a big, big thing around here too. I'm like rolling balls, I feel like, all the time. That's funny. All right. See, so the next part is the business. And let's see. Now we're going to talk about the Freedom Revolution, which is our business community. The main mission of the Juice Plus company is to bring freedom through improved health. It's important to know about 80% of Juice Plus is used by happy customers who have no affiliation with the company. Serving these customers are those of us who have partnered with Juice Plus, like me and Lauren and Alicia, as a business opportunity. And Nicole now. We are paid well to do a lot of good. So as you listen to our stories, perhaps you'll think of someone in your life who may need to hear what's possible. So first, let's address 2 common questions about Juice Plus. How does it work? So the business is open to anyone 18 years or older. It's called a virtual franchise, and it's $50 a year to own. Representatives have an online office and personal website, run business from any device, anywhere, anytime. Earn residual income by simply sharing Juice Plus by word of mouth, and the company does the rest. And we don't want you to be a salesperson. We just want you to share what Juice Plus is and how simple it is. They manufacture Juice Plus, deliver, bill, and collect from customers, and pay us direct deposit monthly. So we don't have to keep it in our houses. The only stuff we keep and we touch is our own. So that's amazing. All commission levels are permanent, no quotas, no minimums, and freedom to choose individual pace. There's no glass ceiling on income or territorial restrictions. The Juice Plus company is in over 20 countries. Wow. That's awesome. So it was formed nearly 50 years ago by President and founder Jay Martin. He's still in the helm today. We are a privately held multi-billion-dollar company. Family benefits package at the top positions include medical, dental, disability, life, long-term care, chiropractic, and prescriptions, along with college assistance, holiday bonus, and monthly expense allowance. That's kind of like unheard of anymore. It's just sounds so good. So this business can produce short-term cash or be long-term wealth building and retirement strategy. Oh, and by the way, not only does Juice Plus Company inspire healthy living, but healthy giving as well. We've impacted over 1 million families so far with the free Juice Plus for children through the Family Health Study. We're the title sponsor of the St. Jude Memphis Marathon Weekend, highly involved in the Boys and Girls Club and the Volunteers of America. So if you want to know any more details after this, we can tell you more about that. So I'm going to have Lauren come on and tell us a little bit about her business story, how she got started.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm so excited everybody's on tonight. I just get so, I don't know, like invigorated with these calls and just seeing everybody's faces and knowing everybody's in different situations, different homes, different states. It's kind of fun. So Ashley's mentioned my name a few times. I'm Lauren Sanchez. I'm from Orlando, Florida. I am a busy mom of 2 boys, ages 3 and 5. And we got started because 5 years ago, my husband and I found out we were pregnant with our firstborn. And for most people, that's like a really joyous occasion. But for us, it really kind of hit us in the face with our reality. So in the 12 years prior, we lost 3 of 4 of our parents, as well as numerous friends who were under the age of 30 to just cancer, autoimmune disease, you name it. So thankfully, my mom is still alive. She's actually here this week. I spent time with her today, but she has an autoimmune disorder herself that's impacted her vision, and she's almost legally blind, and she's only 57. So as you can imagine, like we were super excited about being pregnant, but we were also equally nervous because, you know, immediately we started thinking, man, like one day our kids are going to have kids and we want to be here for that. Like it just really kind of hit home in a different way than I think anything had before. And I get teary-eyed when I talk about it. So in addition to those losses, I too had my own health struggles, really probably since I went through puberty at the age of 12. So I struggled with things like irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, recurrent ovarian cysts that I had to have surgery for, allergies, anxiety, depression, fatigue, autoimmune disorders myself. I had Epstein-Barr and mono. And my husband had also had some strange skin issues pop up all over his body, which concerned us because his dad had had those occur shortly before he was diagnosed with his autoimmune disorder, which he ultimately ended up passing away from at the age of 60. So our story kind of up to that point, and the fact that we were now bringing that tiny human in the world, drove us to actually seek out a holistic pediatrician. And that's where we found out about Juice Plus. So he shared with us a simple way to add more fruits and vegetables to our diets, which I was super sick when I was pregnant. I don't know if any of you can relate, but I had to carry a bag to and from work every day, and I was just always sick. And so I wasn't eating that great. So because it was backed by over 38 clinical studies and peer-reviewed medical journals, and really it was super cost-effective, we said yes. And as an added bonus, kind of like Nicole had mentioned, maybe from hearing my story before, we started looking into the science of what phytonutrients, which you can only get from plants, do to the body. And they really slow down oxidative stress, which is ultimately what can cause your genes to turn bad. And with my husband's history of the majority of his family passing from cancer, it was just a no-brainer. And to know that our baby was getting that was, you know, just so much more reassurance. And then the other thing that really stood out to us is the products are NSF certified to be pure. So, there are a lot of supplements and vitamins out on the market, but what people don't realize is they spend money on those, but they aren't regulated at all. Nobody screens them to make sure what's on the label is in the label. And this NSF certification, the company actually pays a lot of money for, and every single batch of what's in the product is tested. So that just really gave me peace of mind. So fast forward 5 years later, which is about now, 5.5, we have a hope for a future we didn't have before. I no longer struggle with any of the health issues I've had. My husband's skin issues are nearly completely gone. And the crazy thing is that, I didn't really go into this expecting my health, energy, and just my excitement about life to completely change. And I actually have more energy now than I did before kids. And Ashley talked about the shred, and Nicole talked about her experience. It's definitely not perfect every time, but my husband and I, through making small changes over time, have lost 70 pounds. And I would say I wasn't overweight before, but I just feel so great. And then our kids have been illness-free for 2 years without any prescription medications for longer than that. So I'm just so grateful we said yes to Juice Plus. And to wrap it up, what I will say is I've always worked a full-time corporate job. And I actually, as of the first of the month of March, am just doing Juice Plus. I get to pick my kids up from school every day. And it's actually something I never dreamed for myself, but I never thought a company where I could make a full-time income and do it in the hours I have throughout the day when I want to and who I want to with would ever be an option for me. So it still just kind of blows my mind because it's such a change from, the last 13 years of my adult life working and managing people. And this mission, the people that are involved in this community are incredible because they genuinely care about people. What we do is the basis is education. And I think that's the greatest thing. So if people choose to take the next step by adding Juice Plus, that's great. But if we can help people even just make small changes in their health, like baby steps to help them live their best full life, that's really what it's all about. So I'm so glad you guys tuned in tonight. Thanks for letting me share, Ash.
I always love hearing your story. It's so great. So I'm actually going to tell you guys a little bit about my business story. It's going to be short and sweet. So I got on a call one time, just like this. A friend invited me, and I listened just like everything that was said tonight. And she's been my friend for a really long time. I really trust her, and I believe in everything that she believes in usually. And so after the call, I was like, okay, this could work for my family because my kids, I have 2 boys. They are 5 and 10, and they are very picky eaters. And I'm like, this could, start us somewhere to, get more nutrition into them. And it's so simple. And so I'm like, okay, I've got to do this. And at the time, I wasn't making much income. I worked part-time at a salon here in town, and I just wasn't bringing in much income. So I'm like, okay, how am I going to pay for this? So I'm like, I have to, offset my costs. So that's when they told me about the, how you can, offset your costs and work towards a healthy living plan. And I was like, okay, well, that's what I'm doing. I just want to offset my costs. So I offset my cost and I hit my first goal, and I didn't want to stop because it was so easy to do. And, just by sharing what this company is about and, to fill nutritional gaps, it was just made sense. So now I am working on the 3rd milestone in the company, and I've learned so much, oh my gosh, about nutrition. We were not healthy before at all. And we're not perfect now, but the things that I've learned since I've been on this journey, so it's been 10 months now, is it's life-changing. And I'm just so happy that it came into my life. So that's a little bit about my business story, and thank you for listening, everyone. Okay, so just to wrap up, thank you again for joining us. We are excited to network with 2 types of people who are ready to take the next step in their health, and anyone wanting to earn a stable residual income in order to expand their options while making a difference. So maybe you could ask yourself, who do I know who needs to hear about this? What Juice Plus could help them? If you think of someone, we would love to invite them to an event like this. So after we're done, Nicole will send you our Healthy Living Revolution website link. It has all kinds of tools in it that you can read over and learn about, and we can touch base with you. So it's been a blast. And do you have any final thoughts, Nicole?
Listened.
What was it?
Oh, thank you for joining. Glad you listened.
If you have any questions, just let Nicole know and we can answer them for you. So